Big Lots. It has filed for bankruptcy, and the shares are tanking after years of declining sales and closing locations. The discount retailer agreed to sell its business to private equity investor Nexus Capital. We have Bloomberg's distressed debt senior reporter Ronalds-Hannon joining us now, who was reporting on this for a while. And how does the Big Lots story compare to what else you're seeing in the world of retail at a time where people are really worried about the consumer?
Well, it's a bit of an optimistic story, believe it or not, just because you've seen so many retailers who file for bankruptcy these days going in with the knowledge that they will liquidate. So simply using Chapter 11 to apportion their assets and repay creditors. But against all odds, sort of, Big Lots has a buyer, will continue to operate and exist if all goes well, and is planning to shut, not many more of its stores and really continue to operate as a big chain retailer. And that's despite the fact that it has reported losses for almost every quarter for several years now.
Growing up in the great state of Ohio, I'm very familiar with the chain. And it was bustling back when I was a kid in Newark, Ohio in the 1990s. But what's the store like now? What do they need to change? What do they need to turn around, Eliza, in order to get back on their feet?
Well, I think they need a macro turnaround a little bit because it has really suffered from consumer trends. So even though you would think that consumers trade down to discount stores like Big Lots in a crunch or amid of inflation, it's been more of this time around at least, this round of inflation, this crunch has affected lower middle class Americans so much, and they are the ones who are the target shopper for a place like Big Lots, and they are simply spending no discretionary income on home goods whatsoever. They're just trying to buy food and gas. So if that loosens up, that'll do the trick potentially for Big Lots, but I think they also really need to focus on basics. They had for a long time shifted their focus to furniture a little bit, and that was not the best move for them, especially once housing slowed down and there wasn't as much appetite there.
And it's important to point out, of course, that shares of Big Lots still halted after an absolute wipeout. Great reporting. Really appreciate your time on this Monday morning.